Hello, my friends. So far in our study of trying to understand God's providence, we've established God's sovereignty. We've established God as the Almighty, God as truly all-loving, God's ideal and remedial will, and all these dimensions of God's providence have a common thread. God's will often goes unfulfilled, and it has its quote-unquote limitations. In spite of God wanting the best for humanity, the events in our world history are not really God's desire, but in fact, quite the opposite. Unfortunately, God gets blamed for all the bad stuff happening in the world, but he doesn't get the credit in the good stuff. And that's because Satan is adamant in destroying God's reputation and wants humans to ignore the fact that Satan is the author of all and every evil. But nobody talks about that. We hear atheists and agnostics alike, and sometimes even Christians saying, how could God allow wars? Or if God really exists, why is there so much social injustice? We rarely ask, how can Satan be so evil in driving people to be so greedy or selfish to the point of creating wars? Or asking, why is Satan so obsessed with destroying humanity? You see, when we don't take into account the great controversy between good and evil in this universe, we tend to interpret reality in a very biased way against God. In any good book or movie, there's always some kind of dilemma or conflict, and there's usually one or more good characters and then one or more bad guys. As the reader or movie watcher, we can see both sides of the unfolding events, but the good characters are not really made aware of the workings of the bad guys until the end, when everything comes together and is revealed. Well, the great controversy isn't a movie or a book, it's our life on this planet. Thankfully, while the evil side is busy trying to destroy humanity, we have a rock-solid promise made to us by Jesus himself. In John 16, verse 33, we read, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Jesus encourages his believers to trust him for peace amidst the trials and tribulations. He doesn't say anything about getting rid of the problems. May we cling to him during the dark hours of this world. And with that, we come to the end of our nugget. I'll see you tomorrow.